Disney Imagineering wants you to know they're the best in show when it comes to showing off all those great things they're working on. There's just one huge problem, and customers are beginning to realize it. Guests, fans, the people who go to see Disney parks. Hey, Imagineering, all of these great works you make, turns out they don't work once they're in the parks as of late. It's a joyful day, folks, and we're happy that you've come our way. Welcome back yet again. And can I call you a friend? Can we do that? Folks, if we have not yet earned your subscription, we're working on it daily. Our job here to keep you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we do. Disney Imagineering on a PR push, but our families believing them after all these videos of animatronics breaking down and attractions falling apart. Let's dive into it. Folks, click the like button and let's go. Well, they're very excited at Disney Imagineering. Walt Disney Imagineering, according to Scott Dustin, shared insane footage of its next-gen real-time front-facing projection mapping. And this is a big tech show-off that Disney's been up to. Let's play it. We'll see if we can get away with it. Here's Disney Imagineering, but don't get too excited, folks, because we've got to rain on the parade. And we don't like to do that. We like to be nice. We like to be kind. We like to give high fives. But in this case, this is a joke, and we'll show you why.
Very rich micro expression through that front projection.
The texturing that we can get by using front projection is really incredible. The detailing on the skin, we can play around with shaders. We can.
All right, so you got that. Okay, good enough, right?
What is that, Robo Kevin Feige?
I think it is. Then we've got over here in the Walt Disney Company, they're releasing this press release from WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering, out of a series called We Call It Imagineering. They'll get us on the copyright, so I can't play it, but I can freeze frame it, okay? If we go forward, you can see Natya Rafalski, president of Disneyland Paris, is showing this off. What is it, folks? It's like WALL-E. Gosh, how much do you have to go through to get there? There's the little robot. Nobody cares about these robots. Show us Olaf. There's the walking dinosaur. Where is Olaf? Oh, good grief. Is Olaf not even... Come on. Where is it? You know what? We'll just scroll down until we find it. There he is. Oh, my gosh. There's Olaf, and unfortunately, we only have promotional stuff, and Disney will ding us for it, I believe, if we play it. They got this little walk-around robot it's Olaf, and they did a pretty good job with it, eh? Marvin, have you seen this thing?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't think you can have it in the domestic parks because it would be destroyed immediately. Yeah. But, you know, because people here have no chill.
But yeah, and it's very chill because it's Olaf, but they've got a robot now. It walks around, and it acts like Olaf, and okay, cool, right? And so they promoted this over the last couple of days. Lots of stuff about Disney Imagineering. We're so great. We're so great. You got to see what we've come up with as of late. There's just one problem, folks, for Disney and Disney World and Disneyland, everywhere else that uses these guys. They're not good at what they do.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until Olaf dies in front of a group of kids.
Yeah. You know how we predicted when they came up with the Walt animatronic? We said this is going to be really weird when Walt breaks down, you know, like Carousel of Progress.
Mm-hmm. And then the word of the day.
Right. And within a week, Walt did exactly that, broke down in a weird way. And it's like, that's kind of creepy to see Walt Disney, you know, even if it doesn't look like him, slooped on over. WDW News Today reporting this from Lauren Strackner. You know that new Zoo Gather attraction at Animal Kingdom? Well, Clawhauser, the animatronic, listen, WDI, they're just so prestigious. Within a week, it's already broken down at Zootopia Zoo Gather. Good Lord. Zootopia Better Zoo Gather officially opened to guests at Disney's Animal Kingdom on November 7th. On November 23rd, the reporter for WWNT let us know that Officer Clawhauser was already in B mode. They had to put out a little TV screen to pretend that it's him. Darkened and put away is the animatronic. Guys, this is the problem. Ron, I'll go to you first on this. It's a huge miss because they come out and they show us all of this amazing kind of stuff. And you're supposed to be, oh, wow, I can't wait. And then you get stuff like Tiana's Bayou Adventure and everything's broken. Nothing works. It's weird. It's ripped up. It's terrible. They're delivering lemons. The middle of Epcot doesn't function. The little lights don't twinkle. But they want you to believe they're really good at this. What's going on, Ron?
They're not really good at this. They don't spend money on maintenance. The monorails are catching fire. It's there's sewage smell everywhere in the park.
By the way, that's not Ron. You didn't make that up. The monorail did catch fire, right?
day.
Yeah, that's part of the. We covered that on TPP earlier. Um, they're not spending money where they need to spend money. You can develop everything great in the world, but if what's great doesn't work, it doesn't matter. The last time, and this was really funny, this was maybe a month and a half ago, that we got on Avatar, not the Flight of Passage, but the Navi River Journey, right? There's only one cool thing about the Navi River Journey, and that is the amazing animatronic that is supposed to exist at the end of it. And it's in B mode. It's a screen right now, or at least it was when we wrote it last. And I never forget, because my wife's like, what happened? What happened to the shaman? What happened to the animatronic? Where did it go? Because we're reporting on this stuff all the time. She just wants to go and enjoy it and have it be there when she wants to ride it. It's not. And every single time I've been on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, something has been broken on it, whether it's Mama Odie not working, or whether it's the last Tiana making some weird thing. You've got Walt animatronic breaking down. You've got, and they don't seem to care for their maintenance of the parks, especially the way they did just 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And Culture and I were talking about this earlier, how the older animatronics seem to work. The older animatronics in Spaceship Earth, when I went through that recently, they all worked. They got those working again. But the new animatronics, I'm surprised the Okra goes back and forth on this.
No, that's why I showed it, Ron. The Okra's broken. We'll get back to it again, but then this clip,
it's Brokra.
Yeah, Okra Winfrey's not working. It's a single mechanism. It just waves the Okra, and Okra Winfrey has stopped doing what it's supposed to do. Culture. Here's the problem: they come out and they show these tech demos, and they get people who don't pay close attention. Oh, no, they wave for a little bit there. Okay, good job, Okra. You're really doing it. But they stopped. Darn it, Okra! You're supposed to keep waving. Culture. They show off these tech demos. The problem is they don't function after a few minutes.
Right.
And so people get excited, and then they go and they try to see it, and they can't see it. And that's leaving a very bad taste in people's mouth. People don't like to pay thousands of dollars for lemons.
Well, and that's true. I mean, whether it be a car at a used car lot or something different, it's the thousands of dollars that a Disney vacation costs you. But this isn't a new problem. This is a Disney Imagineering problem that's been around for a long time. They don't invest for the long haul. The engineering behind a lot of their concepts don't have any robustness to it. They rarely, if ever, get the longevity of performance out of whatever it is that they're building these days. And that includes, even their ride vehicles, which are starting to have more and more difficulties. And we're going to see some issues coming out of maybe a new couple of trains that may show up in maybe a mine train kind of a ride. But when you start to see where they break down, you understand why. There is no institutional memory within Disney anymore. This is why we build things this way. This is why our linkages are designed this way. This is why we build these things in the simplest possible way, so that they have the longevity and they can exist, just like, as Ron and I had talked about earlier, Abe Lincoln exists for forever. They didn't have to replace Abe Lincoln when they built out the new Walt Disney side of the attraction. No. They just put Abe on that new turntable, and he works just fine when Walt has to go B mode, which is brand new. It's just, this is the kind of thing that not only disappoints guests, but entire families, because, well, they spent $4,000 to go on this vacation that, is their once in a lifetime opportunity to see Disney magic, which is broken.
Very broken. The problem here, folks, is Disney can show off all the stuff all the time, and they'll get the headlines, and social media will rave about it. Guess what? When families go to Disney and things aren't working, like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's some stuff going on here in this clip with Tiana where she's not fully working. When families go, and the animatronics and the Olafs, they're frozen, pun intended. It's not going over well, and they feel like they've been tricked. They feel like they've been tricked when you show off these fancy schmancy things, and then you get there and you say, wait a minute, none of this stuff is functioning. I waited 2 hours. I spent $20 per person to skip the line to get in this thing, and the seams are showing, the fabric's ripped. We got to be evacuated off this thing. It's a problem, folks. It's a problem for Disney. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. That's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream, so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.